everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'll be doing an unboxing of the Madness box for Arena the Contest by Dragori Games. Before I open up the box and show you all the miniatures in detail, I'd like to ask you to please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That really helps the channel. And also check out my Patreon page by clicking the link in the description below. You can support me for as little as just €1 per month or more, and in return you'll get your name in the credits of all of my videos, early access, and access to some Patreon exclusive videos as well. Alright, let's open up the box and see what's inside. So the Madness box miniature collection for Arena the Contest. Here is the box. It's a relatively medium-sized box in the width and height, but it is pretty tall. So the miniatures must be pretty big, I guess. Really nice art here from the story on the side. Here there's a couple of locations. Here's another one, nice looking swamp. And here is a dwarven mine, which looks really cool. And a flame blasted landscape next to a volcano. So you have that. And then on the back, I'm going to try to do this carefully, you can see all the figures that are in this box. So we have this necromancer, this lich that you see over here, the lich, and 6 giant figures. We have the augur, the chimera, the arachne, the titan, the undead knight, and the demon. And all of these have cards, boss cards in the core game. Yeah, if you need miniatures for them, that's this separate box. You can use tokens or whatever, but these look really, really nice. So let us open up the box. Okay, nice. Look at that insert. It has Tanaris embossed here with the augur. Nice, nice, nice. And here are the miniatures. So it is indeed a very deep insert, deep vaulted spots for all of these figures because they are massive. Let's start with the small guy here with the lich. So here he is, the lich, kind of Egyptian inspired undead mummy kind of looking guy, looking really cool. Lots of detail in the robes and in the belt and the hat. And he's holding a couple of artifacts there, something in this hand. I can't quite tell what that is. It's very small. Maybe he's casting a spell. Probably flame, yeah. I think he's holding his hands like this. And there's like a little bit of a flame coming out there, or some other magical effect. And a scepter in the other hand. So that's pretty cool. That is the lich. He just has this round spot there. All right, let's get the undead knight out. Oh, look at those skulls on the base there. That is super cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Reminds me a bit of a piece of art, actually. A bit like Frank Frazetta kind of death dealer kind of thing. More dynamic, but I think I've seen a piece of art that kind of has this similar this rearing up horse, and then this heavily armored dark warrior on the back. But it's pretty cool. It's got this cloak, which seems to have been tattered a bit. Maybe it's fur, I'm not sure. I think it's just tattered look. There's a skull sculpted in the pauldrons here, epaulettes. And yeah, there's another one there. It's got this huge, nasty looking sword, also with a skull on it. Lots of skulls. The hell horse is also armored. It's got horns. That is super cool. Look at the armor there. Bring that in a bit closer so you can see. I love the base. I love all the skulls on the base. That is so cool. That is a very good looking miniature. So that goes in here. All right. All right, that's that. Then we've got the demon here. That is also a sweet looking miniature. He's got a dead dragon head on the base with a sword impaled in it. And big skulls there. These are larger skulls. So again, I've seen this with the dragons as well in the dragon box. If you haven't seen that unboxing, that's a separate video on my channel. Also has these larger skulls, which kind of implies that either of these are giants, but I don't think so, that the sculpt is actually bigger than it was originally designed to be. So this is probably a guy, compared to regular humans, would be like chest high, I guess. Then these skulls would make more sense. But, you know, that's not that important. I like the big axe there with all the detail on it. Nicely detailed also on the belt and the fur here on the boots. It's very muscular. It's got these cool pauldrons as well. There's actually teeth here between these horns. There's some horns on the arm braces as well. Some braided beard. Super cool. And the horns, yeah, that looks very badass. Sweet. Okay, so he goes here. Then we have this guy, this demon. Wow, that sword is something else. It's got the chains and the hooks on his belt. Some demon skulls even on the belt. Look at that. Oh, I hope that focuses. Yeah, there we go. So there's these little demon skulls with horns on them on his belt. And the hooks and the chains. There's some more skeletons here. Again, a pretty big skull and pretty big rib cage there. But that does look cool. I like all the bones. All the bones on the base. Leathery wings. Nice structure there. Nice detail. And yeah, I like the pose too. He's like bellowing and holding this hand out. Almost as if he's opera singing. Oh, oh. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's me. I like this. All this detailed chains. But the sword is, wow. I love that. That is an awesome miniature. Oh, the auger. Look at this. Whoa. It's huge. This is really cool. Yeah, well, what can I say? This is amazing. It's like a, you know, the auger, like a beholder, the big eye beast, giant head with a single eye and a huge jaw, long tongue coming out, several tentacles there, and the bigger tentacles with all the suction cups and the spikes, the horns everywhere. And it's got plenty of them coming out from all sides. I like the rocky looking skin. That looks really cool. Very deep detail. And I love the base. There is a pool of bubbling, I guess, acid on the base there. There's a skull in it. There's still a hand coming out. Somebody in their final throes. And I mean, this is amazing. Yep. That is one heck of a auger / beholder. Really cool. Then we have this chimera. Big wings. They do kind of cover up most of his body though, which I find a little bit of a shame. But yeah, he's got the wings folded up. And there's not nice detail on the wings though. They look very leathery and there's some spikes there. Here's the back of the head with some spikes there too. All these ridges. Nice detail on the tail. He's got these fins, and then these kind of like these holes with the little horns out, and then this crocodile leathery like bottom of the legs, of the tail. The legs here, the hind legs, are the goat legs with the fur and the hooves. And the tip of the tail over there is, of course, a snake head. That's pretty cool with the fangs, and maybe you can see inside there the venom. Is that where they spit the venom? I don't know. Bottom of the chimera's body is also covered with fur and scales, also very crocodile-like. The center head is, of course, the lion's head. And then this dragon's head is kind of coming from the tail right here, as you can see. This is where the mane ends, back there, and then the lion's or the dragon's head kind of goes past that, and then the goat's head over here. The nasty fangs and the horns, the big claws. So yeah, you can't really see the side of his body. It's mostly just fur, though. You can see it here if you look inside there. That is mostly fur on both sides. So I guess you're not missing much. You can see clearly here all of the fur. It is nicely detailed and sculpted, but it's going to be a bit hard getting your paintbrush in there, especially on the inside of the wings. So yeah, this is going to be hard to paint, but not impossible. There's just not going to be that much detail on the inside, I guess. So you're not going to be able to see it that well anyway. But nice and chunky. Really cool chimera. And then finally, the Spider Queen. Ooh, I love that. This is awesome. Look at that bulbous body. This is super cool. Yeah, this is my favorite one. There's a victim there on the base, all webbed in, covered by little spiders. So again, this is, I guess, kind of to scale. You know, this is a fairly big figure. If you compare that to the Lich, it's a little bit bigger. You know, if this was standing upright, it would tower over the Lich. So, you know, again with the scale, with the skulls here, these seem to have been cost a bit bigger than they were designed to be. Oh, and I can see that the rod here is bent there, but it doesn't break. It doesn't show any stress marks in the plastic. So that would be here. So that's good. That means I can just dunk this in hot water, straighten out that staff with the little spiders crawling over it. It's pretty cool. And straighten that out. So I'm going to do that. And otherwise, she has got all these spider legs everywhere, like there on the back. Check out the detail on the head. And the body armor is cool. And then just these giant spider legs. Really cool. Plenty of detail on that. Very muscular and sinewy legs here, and then ending in this giant, well, I would say bone-ish talon at the end. Just spiky legs on this mound of webs and little spiders. But this abdomen, man. That is so cool. This abdomen. If I ever play a D&D scenario that involves drow elves, this is going to be my lulf. Because that is amazing. So much detail. This is absolutely my favorite one in the box. This is super cool. All right. So that was my unboxing of the Madness box for Arena the Contest by Dragori Games. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Patreon page by clicking the link in the description below or the icon at the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.